Going on everyone, welcome to the channel. So I'm just going to be covering Algorand for you today, and I'm just going to be using the 4H time frame. So basically what I'm going to look at is just this market structure that we can see here and now. Now I don't want to go too far back in time. I don't feel like it's completely necessary for basically what I want to look at and show you in this video. So what we can see here is from this point onwards, we was in this uptrend basically, and then we put this high in up here, like so, like this. But then at this point here, now if you was to jump down onto the 1H time frame, you will see that this was a high low, and from this point onwards, we've started taking out major areas of support, and you can see there that bearish momentum coming in with a lot of volume within this candle, and then basically we pushed back, retested this area of support, and then we've had that bearish continuation, then putting in lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So what I'm looking at now is I feel like the market has flipped from being bearish to now more bullish, and I'll explain why. Because if you understand how market structure works, you'll know that in a downtrend, for example, if your previous lower high gets violated and taken out, then it's a good indication that the market will be reversing. Now, it's not a definite that that will happen, but normally a lot of the time when you start violating structure, you will start then getting a directional bias change. So what I'm looking at here is I'm going to put my line across from here. Now, in my other videos I've explained this. I use the candle bodies rather than the wicks. I feel it's more powerful in my eyes, because these are the candle closes and opens basically. They can like the close, like these areas here, the bodies. So what I'm looking at now, so if this market was pushing down like so, now this is just for visual purposes, it's not an actual trend line, it's just so you can see and I can demonstrate to you a bit easier that this was a downtrend. Alright, and then this was our major lower high before putting in this lower low. You can see here, the buying pressure has been pumping up to this area, and we did sort of tap into it there, and we had that bit of a wick rejection, and then the volume sort of died out, but then we had that candle push into it. Now this candle didn't actually break this area, so technically anything under this area is still bearish structure. So I'll just delete this here now, and what you can see has happened is then this next candle has pushed up and it's broke out of this area. So what I'm thinking now is that we're potentially going to get this bullish continuation. So you never know, the market might pull back slightly. For example, I'm not entirely sure, maybe I could look down on the lower time frame, the hourly time frame, and find out. But what I'll sort of be looking for now is if we can get this bullish continuation up to these highs here. So I'll just mark out this level 29.50. So this will sort of be my target now if I'm going to look for the bullish continuation. Now I might be wrong and this might not happen, but this is basically just what I am looking for currently for Algorand. And then of course, if we do get up to these levels, we can then start zooming out a little bit further and seeing where our next major areas of resistance are that we might run into, which will be this. So this is where we previously got to with this. So you can start looking a bit higher, and then once basically you've got past this little area, you're in a pretty clear run then to basically push up to these highs. So I'm not going to focus on that too much now, because we've got a long way to go before we get up to them highs basically. So yeah, I'm not going to go on too much longer. This is it on the 1 hour time frame, and you can see how the market moves. It pushes up. So this is your push phase, and then you have your exhaustion phase. Now this is your push phase again. So quite possibly the market might pull all the way back into this area of support, and then you might look for that bullish continuation. Then you might get your double bottoms, for example, something like that, and then boom, you might fire up. Who knows? But I'm sure we'll find out within the coming days and into next week. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say for now. I'm not going to go on too much longer. I really hope you enjoyed that video and you understand my way of thinking and the way I trade. I like to keep things really clean and simple, no indicators, nothing like that. So yeah, appreciate you all tuning in. We'll be doing an update for Algorand maybe this week, maybe early into next week, depending on how things move within the market. So yeah, thanks for tuning in everyone. If you have any cryptos you'd like me to cover, any ideas, anything you want me to go over, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. So yeah, thanks very much everyone. Appreciate you watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.